Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a strawberry mousse cake. Let's begin. To start on the recipe, grab yourself a mixing bowl and place in your butter and sugar, then cream them together until they are lighter and fluffier in colour and consistency. Once you've achieved that, you can start adding your egg, add them one at a time, beating one in between each addition, and mix until you've fully incorporated all of the egg. Then you can go ahead and add in your vanilla. You can add this in with the eggs to make it easier if you want to, but that's completely optional. Then give the bowl a good scraping down, and this is just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on. So make sure you get the very top and the very bottom of the bowl, as this is normally where it doesn't incorporate fully. You can then go ahead and add in the flour and just mix this on a low speed to start with, working up to a medium high. And if you don't feel like the mixture is still light and fluffy, add in a little bit of milk just to help with that, and mix it in until it's fully incorporated. I recommend around a tablespoon at a time, or until you've reached the right consistency. Once you've done that, you can then give the bowl a good scraping down. Again, this is just to incorporate any bits of dry ingredients that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on. Then go ahead and grab yourself 2 cake tins which have been lined with parchment rounds. Then distribute the batter as equally as you can. Feel free to weigh it. I do that sometimes, but generally I can eyeball it pretty well. Once you've got the batter into the tins, you can then spread and level it out. This will just help with the baking proficiency, so it should come out much more consistent. So once you have the batter leveled out, you can then go ahead and place them into your preheated oven and bake them up. All that information will be in the blog post, which I will leave links down below, so don't forget to check it out if you are interested. So once your cake is baked and cooled, you can go ahead and start to make the filling. So into a bowl of cold water, add in your leaves of gelatin and soak them. So press them down, make sure they're not clumped together too badly, and set aside. Then into a pan, add in your milk, and then place this on the hob and bring to a boil. While you're waiting for that to come to a boil, into a bowl add in your egg yolks and the sugar, then mix together until very well combined. The mixture should be lighter and fluffier, and it should have increased in volume quite significantly, as you'll be able to see when it goes through. So once you have got the milk mixture, you can add around a third of that into the egg mixture and mix until it's fully incorporated. Then steadily add the rest of the milk mixture, stirring constantly as you go along, and then mix until everything is fully incorporated. Transfer back into a saucepan, place on the hob and bring it back up to heat, as you need to cook out that egg. So just keep whisking until it's cooked out. So while you wait for that mixture to cool down, you can go ahead and start preparing the cake. So take your first layer of cake, level it, then place it into the base of a deep-sided 6-inch cake tin. As you can tell, I had difficulty with this. Then around the outer edge, so touching the parchment paper or plastic that you may be using, you'll want to place the strawberries, and you want them to be touching the tin as best as you possibly can. Again, it's not so easy, but you can do it. Make sure you've got strawberries all the way around the edge. Then go ahead and set that aside and continue with the filling. So take your gelatin that you were soaking earlier on and add that into the liquid mix that you was waiting to cool down, and mix it in until it's fully incorporated. The mixture should be warm but not super hot. You're looking for it to be somewhat cooled. Mix until the gelatin is fully incorporated, and as you can tell, it looks different, and that's because the gelatin is working. Go ahead and strain that mixture, and this will just remove any impurities, any lumps that may not have dissolved in or may be there. You don't want this in the mixture, so just sieve it out, and you don't want to like scrape the sieve, just whatever stays in there, leave it. You can then go ahead and add in the strawberry puree and just mix this in until it's fully incorporated. Feel free to use a hand mixer, but I'm just using a hand whisk, and so this works really well. But mix until it's fully incorporated. It should look somewhat similar to this once it's fully incorporated. So to finish the filling, you'll want to go ahead and take a small mixing bowl and place in your double cream, and then just whisk it up until it reaches stiff peaks. You don't want it to be soft, definitely need it to be stiff peaks, so just be careful, as there's a fine line between stiff peaks and overdone. If it's overdone, it'll have a granular mouthfeel and will ruin the texture of this mousse completely. You can then go ahead and take this strawberry mixture and add in around half of the cream and mix that in until it's fully incorporated. You don't want any lumps at all, so just keep mixing until it's fully incorporated. And as you add the cream and incorporate the cream, you'll notice it changes colour and consistency. This is because it's reaching setting point, so then you need it to be a bit loose, but once it's like this, trust me, it's fine. Pour that over the base and the strawberries, jiggle it around a little bit just so all the tops of the strawberries are covered as well. And then you're pretty much good to go. You can place into the fridge for a bit to set up first, but I like to place my second layer of cake on and just press it down, and then that should sit there perfectly, and it works really well. So to make the jelly topping, you can go ahead and make this the day before. Place strawberries into a cling film lined cake tin. A shallow sided one would be ideal. Then pour over the jelly, which you've made using package requirements, and then chill it until it's firm. And then when you're ready to finish the cake, just place this on top and you're good to go. As you can tell, you've got 3 layers of dessert here. You've got cake, mousse, cake, and each bit of cake will have strawberry, because you've got the strawberry mousse with strawberries on the outside and the strawberry jelly bit on top. But that's all today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again very soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description. There'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog, and links to all my social medias. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.